The Be Well Travel and Lifestyle magazine and Facebook group and other groups, especially those live events, have been blessings to my life and my business. It's really important to have a centralized place where we can connect with people who are like-minded. Some of us share the same faith. Many of us have the same drive to impact lives of others and strengthen and encourage others.
Hello, and thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Talk It Up Tuesday. My name is Carmen Ray, and I am the founder of Be Well Travel and Lifestyle magazine. We are a quarterly publication that's all about supporting the journey and just the navigation of entrepreneurship for women entrepreneurs. We are super excited about our special guest today. You all are going to get a chance to meet this awesome woman that I met during my time when I transitioned from Wisconsin to Arizona. She was one of the first women that I met here, and I really can't even remember how we connected, but I'm so glad we did. So I am going to bring up to the line, and you all are going to get a chance to meet Holland Nance. Hi, Holland. How are you?
Hi, Carmen. What a pleasure it is to share this time with you. So thank you for this great opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm really excited about us doing more together in 2024. Holland and I, we met when during the years I first moved to Arizona, which was around 2014. It felt like it was at some type of networking event or something, but we reconnected during the one of the Be Well events in January, and I'm so glad that we did. I keep trying to encourage our entrepreneurs to make sure that you take those online relationships offline so we can really get to know each other and be intentional about how we can support and share the good news about what it is that our other sister entrepreneurs are up to. So, Holland, I want to give you the opportunity to share with the Be Well community. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, and how did this world of entrepreneurship find you?
Wow, what a great question and an amazing story. I am originally from Charlotte, North Carolina. And like you, I've been in Arizona now almost 9 years. And we met around the same time. It was one of my first years here in the area. And I attended a networking event and we ran into each other. I learned soon thereafter that you are the connector. Anyone who needs to know someone else can connect through you. And you have done that for me. So I'm super grateful. Entrepreneurship has been a part of my life. It really began as a coping mechanism. I was at that time working in a career that was pretty unfulfilling. And I understood that I was a natural coach. And I took some coaching training, became certified, and began offering free coaching to some of my friends just to offset the frustration of the work week. And it really was fulfilling. And I knew that was absolutely what I was called and created to do, to simply be an encourager to people and help people remain accountable as they were moving towards their goals. And that's how it began. Over the years, it's expanded to consulting. I've done everything from HR consulting to IT consulting for other small business and emerging business owners. So that's how my business has been started. And I'm always working on new projects and new efforts. I'm also an author and working on some great things to continue to keep people encouraged and accountable.
Oh my goodness, that is so, it is so important when you know you're ready for your breakthrough season as an entrepreneur, when you figure out the benefits of having a coach to help guide you, hold you accountable, is how you truly can collapse the time frames in your business. Most
Absolutely.
coaches, they have kind of went through what you've been through. They've identified systems and ways that we can get to where we're going so much quicker. So tell me a little bit about who is your ideal client if someone wants to utilize your coaching services.
Sure. My ideal client now are small business owners or those who are really thinking about opening a new business or expanding an existing business. I help with strategic planning and development, business development, as well as creating strategies that are useful in helping them reach their key, what we know as the avatars, right? We
Yes.
want to identify that avatar and then
Mhm.
begin to solve their most troubling spaces in their lives or in their business. So the great business owner solves problems. We make things convenient to those who just don't necessarily want to invest the time and energy. We help others find solutions. So I'm used to working with people who are in that state of wanting to really expand or develop what they're doing. I also help first time authors finish their first work and publish. And then we develop marketing systems to make sure there is a clear way to distribute their books to those who should be reading them.
Wow, you are going to be such an asset to the Be Well community. We have a range of women entrepreneurs, from those that is still a concept. They don't know for sure what they're going to be doing, but they know they feel that entrepreneurial bug. All the way to that person that's a 30 plus year entrepreneur that's very seasoned, and they know exactly what they want, but they do see the benefit of consistently growing their network. So I just know that I want our members to make sure that they're looking out for your articles in the Be Well magazine, because I'm sure that we're going to learn a lot from all of your background and your expertise. So let me know in your journey, like if you could tell us about a particular client or any milestone, anything that stands out for you that really gave you that sense of inspiration. You know, entrepreneurship can be very, very challenging. Yes, it's rewarding, but it can also be paralyzing at times. So if you can kind of think of a time that you felt stuck or you felt like, oh, is this really worth it? And then what inspired you to keep going? Any stories like that to share with us?
Absolutely. I can think of a number of clients who have shown the growth that's necessary to move to their next level in their lives. And and I won't necessarily spot one in particular,
Hmm.
but when I see people develop the boldness and the confidence that really helps them speak up for themselves, take care of themselves in ways that they had not done before, it really shows, right, the benefit of our time and interactions together when they begin to take those assignments and those accountability appointments a lot more seriously, where initially they may be, well, you know, this came up or that person asked me to help them. And then later on, you hear them start to put themselves first,
Yes,
help them use the most powerful word in our language. Well, one of the phrases, thank you, but the other most powerful word is no,
right.
right? How they understand that no is a complete sentence in and of itself
Yes.
because they put themselves at a higher priority, and
Mhm.
that helps them accomplish what they need to accomplish. Now, personally, after a pandemic,
Mhm.
I had to make some adjustments with my business and my approach to business. And it was one of those times when, of course, it becomes pretty overwhelming and very, very disappointing at times.
Mhm.
But I believe in a mindset shift
Mhm.
that took place within myself probably in the last 2 years that really helped me push beyond a lot of things that I had not even been able to do myself and develop the discipline that's necessary to sustain those types of choices that we should be making. It's those kinds of examples and instances that really help me remain focused, right? That there are a lot of people that are to be served, that a lot of people that need what we have to offer.
Yes.
And we're absolutely capable of doing that with great quality and great results.
Yes, yes, I love that. That is so, so, so true. And thank you so much for sharing that, because there will be times in our business that we just need to kind of sit back and reflect and pivot
Mhm.
and be able to evaluate, take a self assessment, and that saying no every time you start working on something really significant, it seems like that's where everything is coming along. Everything sounds good. But when you say no to those things, that's the way that you're saying yes to yourself and to your priorities. So I appreciate you highlighting that. That is
Absolutely.
so, so important. I'd like for you to talk a little bit about your role with Be Well. Some of the cornerstones of our business is we created a Facebook group 10 years ago. I created that Facebook group because I had some amazing women entrepreneurs in my network in Milwaukee. I was hosting events there before I moved to Arizona in 2014. And so when I created the Facebook group, the whole purpose was for me to connect the women in Wisconsin to the women in Arizona.
Mhm.
And I am still just amazed at the relationships that have been formed. People are purchasing each other products and services. Sometimes I find out about it way after the fact. So that is one way that we want to be able to grow and make sure that we're creating an engaging community online so that we're not restricted based on where we live. Then the other way that we want to be able to connect is through our magazine. So our magazine is a quarterly publication. We want our readers to get to know the different contributors in the magazine. We want you to get that magazine in your hand. We do have print copies available as well as online copies are free. And we want you to get to know the women behind their product and services. And then the third thing that we offer, we have local, I'm really focusing more on Arizona for the next couple years because when I evaluated my business and I looked at where the bulk of my revenue was coming from, Holland, it's still coming from Milwaukee. I've been here for 10 years now. Thank God for my Milwaukee community because they are still very supportive. But it let me know that there's a lot more work I need to do here in Arizona. So we are focusing in on Arizona. So we're hosting like quarterly events and then we host annual retreats. This year, we're going to be hosting our annual retreat in Jamaica. So it's our first time actually going out of the country. And we have quite a few people that's planning on going, participating with that. So, Holland, when you think about the magazine, our Facebook group, our face-to-face live gatherings. Tell us and make sure that you share with our listeners today. How are you going to be able to leverage Be Well to get more exposure for your business and possibly for some of your clients so that other women entrepreneurs can get an idea on how they can really use Be Well as a stepping stone or another opportunity to leverage and showcase who they are and what they are doing. Because our whole goal is for women entrepreneurs to be more discoverable. And
Mhm.
so to help you to see that you can go outside of just your familiar circles. So tell us a little bit about how you can utilize those opportunities.
Absolutely. Well, the Be Well Travel and Lifestyle magazine and Facebook group and other groups, especially those live events, have been blessings to my life, excuse me, and my business. It's really important to have a centralized place where we can connect with people who are like minded. Some of
Yeah,
us share the same faith. Many of us have the same drive to impact lives of others and strengthen and encourage others. So it's really great to be in an environment where there are people that we can pull on, and it's not always just for networking for marketing our business, but we pull and extract wisdom. We
yeah,
have impartations of lessons learned with each other. And it's about building sisterhood, friendship, and becoming partners, so to speak, in the business of this of owning businesses and being entrepreneurs and creatives and all of that. So it creates a lot of kinship. So
yeah,
I really think that's beautiful. That's one of the most attractive things about you and your organization is that I always feel a lot of acceptance. So
Thank you.
no matter, whether I know a lot of people in the room or not, it's
Mhm.
always great just to be in a place where you can come in and say, yeah, I fit in here. Or, yeah, these people get me. So I feel like Be Well really does provide that safe space, so to speak, for those of us who are building our businesses, expanding our businesses, or starting new businesses.
Mhm.
And I want to encourage anyone who is watching or hears about this to take advantage of every opportunity that's presented. Because just being able to sit and have this conversation was because I said yes to an opportunity. And I'm sure there will be others to come and other people that will be given that same opportunity. I want to encourage you to say yes.
Oh, I love that, Holland. Thank you so much. And that means the world to me because I truly know having that level of comfort and people coming to our events and not feeling isolated is always one of my priorities and goals is for people to feel welcome. So, Holland, as we wrap up this conversation, please share how do we get access to you? I'm sure with the wisdom that you shared during this Talk It Up Tuesday session, that somebody is going to feel a connection to you. They may want to read your book. They may want to learn more about your coaching services. So, how can they connect with you?
Well, you can connect with me at propeltoday.co, right? propeltoday.co. For any of my coaching and consulting services, you can find the list of what's offered there. There are various coaching programs, and we even customize programs based on an individual's needs. So there's really not much that we can't offer as it relates to coaching and consulting. Now, to access my books, and I have a couple, if you don't mind, I'll just show them real
Please
quick.
do.
This is the first book. This is I'm Accepted. It's a book about overcoming rejection and connecting to your God-centered identity, right? And then there's an anthology that I'm a part of. I've written a chapter on resilience, how to make sure you finish whatever you start. And all of my books are available at my website, hollandnance.com.
Oh my goodness, I love that. I love that. So, Holland is going to be one of our spotlight contributors throughout the year. So, you all will be hearing from her. And, Holland, what can our readers expect from you this upcoming year?
Oh, great. That's an awesome question. So, very, very soon, in fact, next month, I'm releasing a series of devotionals. They are focused on helping us overcome anxiety, how to create calm, how to restore our peace, and live in joy. So each devotional has a focus on scriptures that are based on God's promises to us. And those books are a part of what I call the Promise Mindset series. Because if we can ever shift to the mindset that every choice and every decision we make is assured by God's promise, and we align ourselves to his promises that he's written to us, then we have so much more energy and confidence and understanding the depth of God's love for us, that it gives us everything we need to accomplish those things that sometimes have been delayed and put off. So look for those devotionals to come out very soon. They're a part of the Promise Mindset series, Mind Your Calm, Mind Your Peace, Mind Your Joy. Each is a 30-day devotional based on God's promises.
Oh my goodness, I can't wait. That sounds amazing. So, Holland, we just want to thank you so much for being our special spotlight guest today. And we look forward to just reading and just learning more about you through the Facebook communities and the magazine. And we can't wait to see you next month at our next Lunch and Learn event. Thank you so much for your time and you take care. Be well.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.